An elderly man on the plane has been hiding in the bathroom the entire flight. Once the plane reaches cruising altitude, he finally emerges, only to keep shouting that he's burning up. Back in his seat, he breaks into violent coughing. His words feel almost like a curse, but no one believes him. They just assume he's mentally unstable. Growing increasingly agitated, he rushes to the cockpit door, pounding on it and demanding an emergency landing. An air marshal moves to remove him, but the old man collapses mid-struggle, clutching his stomach and coughing as he stumbles toward the cabin door. A passenger named Jack rushes over to help the marshal administer first aid, but the man is already dead. The mood on the plane turns heavy. In the cargo hold, the pets grow restless. Jack spots strange, colorful lights outside the window and alerts a flight attendant, who initially assumes he's hallucinating, until a young girl reports seeing the same lights. Moments later, she doubles over with a splitting headache and blood trickling from her ear. Jack experiences the same symptoms. When the attendant checks with other passengers, most report identical symptoms. The captain declares an emergency diversion, but a powerful gust of turbulence throws the plane wildly off course. As the shaking intensifies, the captain loses contact with air traffic control. Some terrified passengers lock themselves in the bathroom, others watch lightning repeatedly strike the wings. The cabin descends into chaos as gravity fails entirely. People and objects float freely. Just as suddenly, the turbulence stops. Unable to see outside, everyone assumes they've landed safely, until they hear movement on the plane's roof, as if something massive is walking across it. A giant creature closes in on the aircraft, transforming into a ball of blue light before slipping inside. In the bathroom, the man notices the toilet lid opening on its own. After a tense wait, he finally emerges and helps a nearby woman open the cabin door. Everyone scrambles for oxygen masks. Jack scoops up the girl, searching for somewhere safe to hide, when tentacles suddenly reach out from ahead, revealing a massive, terrifying creature. As it begins hunting the passengers, the air marshal opens fire, but a shimmering energy field around the creature deflects the bullets. With no other option, the group flees. Jack, the marshal, and others take refuge in the cargo hold. The creature tries to force its way in, but they drive it back with a pot of scalding water and manage to seal the door. They release toxic gas to keep it out, but unable to enter directly, the creature sends tiny fragments of itself squeezing through the cracks. And someone becomes possessed. A woman reports hearing overwhelming noise in her head. These are alien beings seeking to conquer Earth by taking over human bodies. Forced to relocate again, the group finds the creature's tentacles relentlessly pursuing them. They attempt to open the cargo door and jump for safety, only to realize they never actually landed or continued flying. They've been suspended in midair the entire time, held in place by some mysterious, overwhelming force. Their only hope now is the parachutes. But there aren't enough for everyone. Jack decides to stay behind. His deceased wife is in the cargo hold, and he'd rather remain with her forever. But before the others can jump, the girl hears her mother's voice calling out. She walks over to respond, only to discover it isn't really her mother at all, but the alien creature using psychic manipulation to lure her in. The tentacles successfully breach the cargo hold, slaughtering everyone inside. Jack finds a place to hide, while the flight attendant grabs a parachute and tries to escape. But before she can send a distress signal, an invisible force locks her body in place, preventing her from falling. Every passenger who died is now possessed by the alien beings. After a burst of piercing noise, Jack finds the plane eerily quiet again. Cautiously stepping out, he sees all the dead passengers collectively revived, acting as if nothing happened, but staring at him with unsettling, hollow eyes. The plane re-enters an area with signal coverage, leaving Jack unsure whether everything he just witnessed was real or hallucination. Choosing to trust his own experience, Jack storms into the cockpit and kills the captain, intending to bring the entire infested plane down with him. But just as he believes he's succeeded, the plane switches to autopilot landing mode. The captain had apparently already programmed it in advance. This only confirms Jack's suspicion further. Everyone aboard has been taken over. Not long after, the plane lands safely. Jack is arrested on the spot. He desperately tries to explain that aliens have invaded, but no one believes a word he says.